Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Red Zone, the main gymnasium here at Hicksville High School, as we are getting ready for a second big night of girls basketball action. It's the 2025 Route 49 Classic Tournament for varsity girls, the 30th year. Yeah, that's right, 30 years ago, 1995 is when the first Route 49 was played. And it is the second night of action. The preliminary games played on Monday. You got to see both of them right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And tonight, we've got two more games coming your way. First up, the Consolation Game, matching up the homestanding Hicksville Lady Aces against the Lady Archers of Antwerp. That'll be followed by the championship game for this year's tournament, featuring Edgerton and Eden facing off against one another. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. With me again tonight, Connor Myers. He'll be on the headset microphone. He's also going to be running the camera and overseeing the OBS software for the live stream. Jim Seiler, again, not able to be with us this evening. Jim's wife is under the weather, so we want to send along to her our best wishes and hope that she is feeling better soon. And Jim is planning on being back with us next week when we are on the road for the boys Route 49 tournament. That'll be played over in Eden, Ohio. So with that, we're going to get ready again for the consolation matchup. Last night in Game 1, Eden defeated the Antwerp Lady Archers 48-30, the final score. And in the second game, it was Edgerton knocking off Hicksville by 6, 40-34. Lady Aces are down a man, or down a person, really. McKenna Baird, of course, injured her knee and will not be playing until sometime, hopefully, optimistically, sometime in January, she'll be able to be back out on the floor. So Lady Aces just 7 on the roster for tonight's game. Let's say a big thank you to all the underwriters making our coverage possible this evening. They include our diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at ATP, or make that aptmfg.com/careers. The Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville. Phone 419-542-6218 for information on flu shots and the latest COVID boosters and more. And ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And our brand new diamond level underwriting supporter, Hicksville Direct Primary Care, located on North Main Street in Hicksville. Phone 419-301-9371 or visit hicksvilledpc.com. For more information, healthcare that finally makes sense. Hicksville Direct Primary Care. We also want to thank our gold level underwriter joining us for tonight's coverage, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering of Hicksville. You can check out their latest real estate listings and the most recent auction calendar online at guilford-realestate.com. And thanks also to our silver level underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Bank, member FDIC, with their main branch in downtown Hicksville, branches across Northwest Ohio and Northeast Indiana, including Edgerton, Ohio. And you can find out more at www.thb.bank. Thanks also to the Hicksville Volunteer Firemen's Association, a 501c3. That nonprofit organization is dedicated to assisting the Hicksville Fire and EMS departments. For more information on how you can help support their mission, just ask any Hicksville firefighter or EMS personnel. And finally, the Hicksville Area Chamber of Commerce, proud to support the Hicksville community, Hicksville area businesses, and Hicksville schools, and of course, Hicksville Community Television. We want to thank them so very much. And if you want to learn more, just ask any Hicksville Area Chamber member. So thanks to all of our underwriters. And as I mentioned last night to Connor, it'll keep us on our toes. We got to make sure we get all those mentions in and don't overlook anybody. So I think we did okay the other night. Well, it's less than a minute to go, and of course, when we get a little closer, they'll drop the flag, and we will go. I'll switch off the headset microphones. We'll go down to the floor announcer. It's Mr. Lawrence here tonight for the national anthem and the official introduction of players. Again, the Lady Aces are down to just 7. McKenna Baird, again, is not dressing tonight. She continues her recovery for her injury and had a bit of a scare, too. Jocelyn Baldwin looked like she went down with kind of a twisted knee briefly, but she is doing well. I talked with Coach Steeman before the game, and she said that, yeah, it was scary, but Jocelyn is doing okay, and that's good to hear. Of course, these two teams met earlier. They played at Antwerp, and Hicksville came away victors in that contest. And with that, we're going to switch down to the floor microphone, Mr. Andrew Lawrence, and we'll join you on press row after the introduction of players. You're watching Girls Varsity Basketball action, the Route 49 Tournament live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Hicksville High School and the Girls 2025 Route 49 Classic Holiday Tournament. Tonight, the Antwerp Lady Archers, coached by Scott McMichael, will take on the Hicksville Lady Aces, coached by Christine Steeman. The Board of Education, Superintendent, and Athletic Council of Hicksville High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome to tonight's basketball game. Both Antwerp High School and Hicksville High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the high standards of conduct and sportsmanship required during athletic competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served and who are currently serving to defend our freedoms, please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Your officials for tonight's contest are Kyle Steckschulte, Charles Rugliati, and James Troyer. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important part in this friendly interscholastic basketball game. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Antwerp Lady Archers. At 5'5" sophomore number 1, Clara Rowers. A 5'6" sophomore number 4, Eliana Horman. A 5'6" sophomore number 10, Avery Honigman. A 5'4" junior number 12, Aaliyah Friend. And a 5'4" junior number 23, Riley Magnet. The Archers are coached by Scott McMichael and John Schutte. And now for the starting lineup of the Hicksville Aces. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Kennedy Adams. A 5'4" senior, number 5, Addison Sanders. A 5'2" freshman, number 15, Braylon Adams. A 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Jocelyn Baldwin. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 44, Devin Long. The Aces are coached by Christine Steeman, Bob Weatherhead, and Allison Sturry.
We welcome you back to Press Row. Now the introductions have been made, and we'll get ready to get this consolation game underway. Congratulations to Braylon Adams, her first varsity start tonight, I believe. So good job for her. The Aces played very well last night against Edgerton, hoping for more of the same here this evening. Of course, this is the consolation game. I do want to make mention that we will have a second live stream. Of course, we will bring you the championship game, and we'll have sort of an extended post game because we will stick around for the all-tournament team and the awarding of the plaques and everything. Aces control the tip, and we are underway. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday night. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so let us be the first to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And happy holidays. Safe travels, too, if you're going to be on the road. Kennedy Adams inside to Mull. Mull turns around, nothing there. She's going to try to power herself in a little bit closer. Slips and goes down. The ball pops loose, and it's recovered by Friend for the Archers. She flips it over to Bagley. Bagley to Roars. Roars tries to bounce pass it inside. It's loose on the floor. And the Archers retain control. 3-point attempt from Horman is no good. And Devaney Mull comes up with the basketball. Mull trying to get it to Sanders. She does. To Kennedy Adams. Adams to Braylon Adams down in the corner. And that'll be... Braylon was going to try to pass the ball, and the player that she was trying to get it to broke in the other direction. Inbounds to Roars for the Archers. Here comes Antwerp. Still no score in this game. Friend putting it up and having it partially blocked. Mull comes up with the basketball. Friend did very well in last night's game, playing down low there. Adams to Mull. Mull turn around, puts it up, in and out, no good. That'll go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Aces. Adams will get ready to handle the inbounds. To her sister Braylon. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy lines up for three. Just misses. Roars. Tries to take it coast to coast, pulls up, kicks it back out. And we're going to have our first jump ball. That should go, I believe, to Antwerp. Well, they don't have the arrow up on the... They don't have the possession arrow up on the scoreboard yet, so... But the Aces controlled the tip, so... Antwerp gets the ball in. Friend gets it down to Roars. Roars, bounce pass. That shot is up and no good from Horman. Roars tries again from a little closer in. It'll be a long two for Clara Roars. So the Archers draw first blood, up 2-0. Adams to Sanders, over to Baldwin. Baldwin gets pushed. That'll be number 12, Aaliyah Friend. That's her first personal, team foul number 1 in the first quarter, and Friend will have a seat. Coming in for her, number 21, Gabby Snyder. Washler out on the floor for the Aces now as well. Spelling Sanders. Kennedy Adams with the runner for 2. Shot is up, in and out, no good. And Baldwin grabs the rebound. Jocelyn will bring the ball across the timeline. She's going to drive the length of the floor, pull up, kicks it back out to Kennedy Adams. Adams Baldwin rolled off her hand, and it was a bit of a rainbow, and that'll be a travel on Washler. Nope, travel on Archbold, or excuse me, on Antwerp, excuse me. Washler up off glass and good. Aces will take the lead with that shot, 4-2 on the HIX-TV scoreboard cam. Roars for three. Got it. Clara Roars buries the three. She's got all 5 of the Archers' points so far tonight. Mull. Baldwin. Down low, Washler turns around, off glass. Does it again, gets it the second time. There we go. Roars guarded by Baldwin, and the whistle is blown. Sanders is going to check back in. And that'll be Jocelyn Baldwin's first personal. That's team foul number 1 on the Aces. Braylon Adams comes out of the game. Sanders back in. Also coming out for a bit of a breather, Horman for the Archers. Sanders, ball put up, and that's good from Rayleigh Franklin. Franklin buries the 3 to make it an 8-6 game. Ball out of bounds. Kennedy Adams to inbounds on the baseline. Mull puts it up, count it, and she's going to go to the line.
Basket's good for Deputy Mull.
And that'll be the second personal on Aaliyah Friend. Team foul number 2 on the Archers. Mull at the line to shoot 1. Up and good.
And from substitution number 10, Avery Hunter.
Held up on the inbounds until the substitution was fully engaged onto the floor. Royce brings it across the half-court stripe. And Baldwin gets whistled for her second foul, pushing off. Team foul number 2 on the Aces, and they'll bring Jocelyn out with those 2 personal fouls, and Braylon Adams in for her. Again, the Aces only have 7 on the roster tonight, so got to watch that nobody gets into too much foul trouble. Roars kicks it out. Shot from the wing, and that's good. That will be a 2-pointer, a long 2 for Snyder. That was Honingford fell, and that made Kennedy Adams had to jump over her and lose the dribble. It goes out of bounds. The ball goes to Antwerp. Inbounded by Horman. Roars. Takes it across the timeline, gets it into Franklin's hands. From the corner, that one's no good, but the putback is. And that was a Honingford 4-2. Braylon Adams to Kennedy. Kennedy Adams back to Braylon. Washler, nothing there. And tried to get it out, and that's going to be a travel. So the Aces luck out there and get the ball back.
Hicksville substitution number 21.
Nice will come in, and Abby Washler will sit down for a bit. Mull, in and out, no good. On this end, the three-pointer is in and out, no good. So they trade three-point attempts. Neither team collects. Sanders, oh, ho, ho, that's good. We're tied at 12 with 1:15 to go in our opening quarter. And that's knocked out of bounds. It's off the hands of Kennedy Adams. So it'll be Antwerp's ball. Franklin gets it into Roars. Roars to Horman. They'll move it around. Up, off glass, no good. And Nice with the rebound, gets it to Braylon Adams. Sanders. Nice from the corner. That's off. But Adams grabs the rebound, Braylon, and gets it to Kennedy from the top. And that's just a little bit long, but Mull gets the rebound, and she sinks it. 5 points now for Mull. Aces take the lead 14-12. Roars. Turnaround jumper, no good. Goes out of bounds. It should stay with the Archers, I believe. Yep. Washler comes back in for Hicksville, and Snyder checks back in for the Archers. Franklin will step out for Antwerp, and Mull will have a seat for the Aces. Horman. And now Roars. Stolen away. Braylon Adams, she'll stop. Get it to Kennedy. Kennedy goes the distance, lays it up and in. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Aces leading by 4, 16-12. First quarter score. We want to say thank you to the first of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters here this evening. That's our friends at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. You can also find them on Facebook now as well. If you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new or pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can of course check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. And don't forget, with the winter weather on us, the service departments at both Jim Schmidt Chevy Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford are there waiting. They can help you get your car winterized and ready for the cold weather driving months ahead. We want to thank them for their continued support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. They've been with us now for over 16 years, underwriting all our Aces coverage. We hope that you will thank them as well. And happy holidays to all of you from all your friends at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. All right, 8 minutes on the clock for the second quarter, and the Aces will have the basketball to start the quarter. Ball inbounds to Braylon. Over to Kennedy Adams. And her pass just a little out of the reach of Mull. It'll go out of bounds and over to the Archers. Roars brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass. Shot up and no good. Washler grabs the board. Shot made by Bagley. Kennedy Adams. Over Braylon Adams, and she'll run for the hoop, lay it up and in. Roars. Back to Horman. Horman puts up the hook shot, no good. and Sanders. And they're going to say a jump ball that'll go to the Archers. Franklin checks back into the game for Antwerp as Roars will get a few moments on the bench. Franklin gets it in, no good. Honingford can't get the shot to go down. Mull grabs the rebound, gets it to it's Braylon Adams to Kennedy Adams now. Over to Sanders down in the corner. Braylon, nothing there, gets it into Mull. Back to Braylon. And it's going to be a foul on Antwerp. Gabby Snyder, number 21. That'll be her first. And that's team foul number 1 in the second quarter. So the Aces will have the ball out of bounds. Inbounds to Braylon, and she sinks another 3. Second 3 of the night for the Aces squad. 1 for Sanders, and now 1 for Braylon Adams. Turnaround up, no good. And that'll be a foul as Washler goes for the rebound. That's going to be on Honingford. That'll be her first, and team foul number 2. And we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout for the Aces. I want to talk some things over. The Aces have built that 4-point lead they had at the end of the quarter up to a 9-point lead now, 21-12. So they will huddle up. And again, with McKenna Baird being on the bench with her injury, and there's only 7 now on the roster for the Lady Aces. They have to keep an eye on the foul situation. And of course, Coach Stevens has been doing a really good job. They've been rotating in and out so that nobody gets too tired out. They'll break huddle, and we'll get ready to get back into action. 6:31 to go before halftime. Braylon Adams brings the ball up for the Lady Aces. Over to Kennedy Adams, back to Braylon. Down low, Baldwin. Baldwin gonna drive baseline, kick it back out. Adams in and out, no good. Baldwin grabs the board. Gets it to Sanders, Mull. And a 3-point attempt. That's good. Kennedy hits the 3. Long pass down to Franklin. Kicks it back out to Horman. Back to Franklin. Snyder now. Snyder gets it over to Franklin. And that was picked off by Baldwin. Here goes Jocelyn. Lays it up off glass and good. Now the Aces a little bit of pressure. They get it across the timeline. Feeds it inside. Honingford has it stripped away, but it's grabbed by Snyder. Now Bagley. They'll move it around the perimeter. Shot from the corner. That's Franklin. No good. It'll go out of bounds. And that'll be Aces basketball with 5:05 to go. Clara Roars back into the game as Avery Honingford will have a seat. Long inbounds to Baldwin. Right back to Kennedy. She takes it down to Sanders, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. It should stay with the Aces. Tried to get it to Mull. Sanders from the side, just short. And that'll go out of bounds. It'll go back to the Aces. Kennedy gets it into Braylon Adams. Devaney Mull. Kennedy Adams. Adams out top. Mull for three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Roars. Guarded by Baldwin. Oh, Jocelyn's going to get a third personal foul. Yeah. Reaching in, got a bit of the forearm there. So Baldwin will come out right away, and Washler back in for the Lady Aces. Inbounds from Horman to Roars. 4.5 minutes to go before halftime. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that'll go to the Aces. And now the Archers are showing a little pressure for the inbounds here. And that'll be slapped out of bounds by Roars. So the Aces will do it again. Mull gets it in to Braylon Adams, and bad pass goes out of bounds, and the Archers will resume possession of the basketball. Roars looking things over. Tries a little bit of a mood, kicks it back out. Shot from three is good. Foreman dials up long distance and gets the points. 26-15. Ace is still up by 11. Adams, long pass to Mull. Down the corner, Sanders back out top to Kennedy Adams. She'll back it out of there a little bit. Down the corner again for Sanders. Braylon Adams. Back to Kennedy Adams. Braylon back to Kennedy. Down to Sanders in the corner. She'll pull the trigger on a three. No. Washler kicks it back out. She didn't have a shot. Kennedy for three. No good. Washler now to Mull. And that's going to go out of bounds. Washler had a couple good rebounds, but she was not in a position to be able to put the ball back up. So they're going to say last touched by Antwerp. So inbounds, long inbounds to Washler. Mull back to Kennedy. Puts up off glass, no good. Washler kicks it out. Mull in and out, no good. That one off glass, no good. Kicks it back out to Bagley. Working around, and that was a little bit high. Aces will get the ball back. Adams, long pass inside, and picked off. Nice trying to stop it, and that's going to be a foul. It might get, we'll see who they whistle it on. I think Washler was in the mix. Yep. Abigail Washler gets her first personal. Team foul number 2, but that will send Eliana Horman to the line to shoot 2. The clock stopped at 2:44. Horman, first one's no good. Sanders will come in, Nice will come out. Second one also no good, but the rebound grabbed by Franklin. Roars tried to drive baseline, nothing there. They'll pull it back out. Side hook shot, no good. Put back, no good. And they got to get it out of there again as they're swarmed by the Aces. Long three, no good. Washler loses it. Bagley now down to the corner. That's up and no good. And on the other side of the net, finally, I think Sanders is going to get fouled or get the foul. Yep. Sanders picks up her first, and team foul number 3 for the Aces. Quick bounce pass inside, shot up, no good and out of bounds, and that'll be Ace's ball. They got it into Honingford, but she couldn't get a clear shot. Mull is again the Archers showing some pressure. Bounce pass it right back to Devaney. Devaney gets it to Washler. Washler down to Sanders to Adams from the corner, and that's good. From out three-point land, that's good. Franklin, that's her second three of the night. She's got 6 points. That one was partially deflected when Kennedy threw it down the floor. The Archers get it right back. They'll put up another shot. Another three attempt, and that one is good for Bagley. And just like that, it's 29-21. Mull to Braylon Adams, down to Sanders. Sanders, long cross-court pass. It's slapped out of bounds by Roars. Roars is all over the place. She is fast. You need to be aware of that. Making those long cross-court passes. Aces with the inbounds. Adams down on the baseline. Quick flips inside to Mull, and Mull loses the basketball. Bagley to Roars. Roars with the layup under the bucket for two. Under a minute. Adams. And that'll be on Bagley on the floor. She'll get her first personal. Team foul number 3 on the Archers. 48.7 seconds. Inbounds to Mull. Mull. Oop, and it's stripped away from Sanders. Long pass down. Roars kicks it over. Franklin, no good. Now Roars puts it up, and she's going to be fouled by Sanders and go to the line to shoot two. That'll be Addison's second. Team foul number 4 with 31.1 seconds. And Clara Roars at the line to shoot two. First one in and out, no good. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound to Mull. Kennedy Adams. Adams gets it to Mull. Mull to Braylon. Braylon pulls up and no good. Washler goes for the rebound. Doesn't quite get it. Roars quickly back the other way with the layup up off glass, no good. Braylon Adams grabs it with 10 seconds. And it's stolen away with 6. Shot, no good. And that'll be the end of the first half with the Aces leading by 6. 29-23, your halftime score. Well, we want to say thanks to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters as we take the halftime break. That's our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. And they're looking to add to their team. They have some terrific opportunities available at APT, and they're working on a big expansion out there. If you are interested and you'd like to find out more, go online to aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a complete listing of all the opportunities that they have available. Many of them come with specialized training, certification opportunities. You can fill out an application online, upload your resume. They would love to hear from you, and who knows? Maybe you can become a part of the APT manufacturing team. We want to thank Tony Niswander and everybody over at APT again for their continued support of all of our Aces sports sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. Remember, whenever you see Aces Sports on HIX-TV, whatever sport we are covering, whatever level of play, on whatever broadcast platform, the YouTube channel, Facebook, Mediacom Channel 12, SMTA Channel 8, when you're able to watch it and it's free, they're the ones that help make it possible. We want to thank them. We hope that you will as well. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. We have also got some time here, so I want to say a big thank you to one of our silver level underwriting supporters, and that's the Hicksville Volunteer Firemen's Association. The Hicksville Volunteer Firemen's Association is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was established to enhance the operations of the Hicksville Fire Department and give back to the community. The association conducts fundraisers throughout the year that generate financial support, which is then used to purchase equipment, gear, tools, and in addition to that, funds are also used to provide training for the firefighters, ensuring that they are all well prepared for any emergency situations that might arise. The association typically operates as a charitable entity. They aim to improve public safety and support the fire department's mission through community involvement and donations, such as their many breakfasts, the bingos that they host, the children's Christmas program as well. They do a lot of great things to help keep our community safe, and we want to thank them so very much for their support. Again, silver level, they are with us for selected sports and non-sport programming throughout the year. We want to thank them. We hope that you will as well. And again, if you would like to find out how you can help them in their mission to help support fire and EMS personnel in the village of Hicksville, just ask any Hicksville firefighter like Christopher Warner. He's a fireman. Also, any EMS personnel. So again, they want a big thank you to the Hicksville Volunteer Firemen's Association. All right, we've got about a little over 2 minutes, so let's run down the unofficial scoring for the first half, beginning with the Lady Archers of Antwerp. Pretty balanced scoring, really, on both sides of the basketball. For the Lady Archers, it was Avery Honingford with a bucket and 2 points, and Gabby Snyder also had a bucket for 2 points. It was Ileana Horman had a three-pointer for 3 and a three-pointer for 3 points from Briley Bagley as well. Rayleigh Franklin had 2 threes for 6, and leading all scorers, Clara Roars, she had a 3 and a couple of 2s for 7 points in the first half for Antwerp. Over on the Aces side of the basketball, it was Jocelyn Baldwin with a bucket for 2. Addie Sanders had a three-pointer for 3 points. A couple of buckets for Abby Washler for 4 points. It was a 3 and a 2 for Braylon Adams for 5. Devaney Mull had 2 buckets and a free throw for 5. And leading all scorers tonight so far, Kennedy Adams with 2 2s and 2 3s for 10 points, the only player in double figures so far this evening. Before we get the second half underway, I want to say another big thank you to another one of our underwriters, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, our gold level underwriting supporter. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering, located their main office in downtown Hicksville. You can check out all of their latest listings and their auction calendar online at guilford-realestate.com. Whether you are looking or to buy or sell residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, they can help you out. And believe me, if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, you want to deal with a professional realtor. And again, if you have a property that you are interested in and have any questions, you can have Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering show you that property and answer those questions, even if it is not listed with them. We want to thank them for their gold level underwriting support with us for selected sports broadcasts and other programming throughout the year. They sponsored the Player of the Game for all our volleyball coverage and the Key Play of the Game award for our football coverage. We hope that you will thank them as well next time you stop by in downtown Hicksville. Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering Associates of Hicksville, Ohio, online at guilford-realestate.com. All right, 8 minutes on the clock. Aces break huddle. They're leading by 6 right now, 29-23. And the Lady Archers are going to have the basketball to start the second half. As we get ready to get underway, again, Bill and Connor, glad to have you with us for the coverage tonight here on HIX-TV. Roars working her way up the floor to Franklin. Almost stole it away. Knocked loose by Baldwin. Roars looking for some help. Having a hard time. Manages to get it back out top to Bagley. Bagley takes a shot. No good. And the two Archers trying to get the basketball, trip over each other. They fall out of bounds, and that'll turn the basketball over to the Lady Aces. Mull will get ready to handle the inbounds. Adams almost loses a dribble, gets it over to Mull. Down into the corner to Sanders. Braylon Adams. Back to Kennedy Adams. Down to the corner to Sanders again. Now to Baldwin. Baldwin, Braylon, Kennedy, and Mull. Mull drives in, puts up the hook shot. It's good. Roars flips it over to Horman. Back to Roars and back to Horman again. Down now, Bagley. And that one almost stolen away by Baldwin again. Jocelyn's going to make Roars work a little bit here in this second half, it looks like. Down into the corner, Bagley puts up the three, no good. Mull grabs the rebound, gets it to Baldwin. Jocelyn holds up. Adams. Over to Braylon. Down to Baldwin. Back to Braylon Adams. Kennedy inside to Mull. Mull. Little shake and bake move and puts up, lays in another one. Clara Roars over to Horman. And a whistle. Oh, and that's going to be 4 on Baldwin. They're going to need to set her down. Didn't want to see that happen. Again, especially when you're a little short-handed. So Baldwin, we may not see her till the fourth quarter. Washler will come in for her. Friend with the ball. Friend driving down, kicks it back out. Back to Friend. She's going to try to power in. Washler gets the ball taken away by Friend. Gets it inside. Friend tries to get around. She'll flip it back out to Franklin. No good. That time Washler grabs the rebound and gets it to Braylon. Adams, a little stutter, and she puts up the runner. No good. Gets her own rebound from outside. That's 3 for Mull. Oh, my. 36-23 as the Aces have come out red hot. They've already scored. They've outscored. Mull really has outscored Antwerp 7-0. 1 minute timeout. Let's take some time to say a big thank you to another one of our silver level underwriting supporters. And that will be our friends at the Hicksville Area Chamber of Commerce. Joining us for 2026, with silver level underwriting support of select sports and non-sport broadcasts throughout the year. Want to thank them so very much, and of course the Hicksville Area Chamber is dedicated to supporting businesses in and around Hicksville, Ohio, as well as the community of Hicksville and our surrounding communities here in the western part of Defiance County. They hold several events throughout the year to raise funds and awareness for the businesses here in Hicksville. They have a business after hours that they do on a regular basis, and just a great group of people. We're so happy to have them, and we are looking forward to not only having them help us support Hicksville Community Television, but we're looking forward to being able to help them in their mission to support the businesses and the community here in the Hicksville area. We want to thank them so very much. Our silver level underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Area Chamber of Commerce. For more information about what they do, just ask any Hicksville Chamber member. Roars with the basketball as we get back into action. Shot is up and off the glass, no good. Kennedy Adams comes up with it, flips it over to Braylon Adams. Braylon gets her pocket picked by Roars. Roars spin move, stops, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot two. That's going to be on Adams. Braylon picks up her first personal foul, and that's team foul number 2 early on here in this third quarter. And again, Clara Roars at the line to shoot two. First one is good. That's the first point of the second half for Antwerp. Roars gets them both. That gives her 9 on the evening. And a steal, knocked loose and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Antwerp. Franklin gets it into Roars. And that'll go out of bounds to the Aces. Adams loses the basketball but gets it right back, tosses it down to Sanders. Sanders goes the distance, puts up the hook shot, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Aces. Adams tosses it into Braylon Adams. Bounce pass down low to Mull. Mull kicks it out. Sanders to Braylon. Down low, Washler up off glass and good. Under 4 minutes now. Bagley, back of the iron, no good. Washler grabs the rebound, gets it into Mull. Mull quickly to Kennedy Adams. Adams stops, gets it back to Mull. Mull holds up, down low, and traveled. So she threw the ball right into Friend's hands anyway, so it's going to be a turnover either way. Friend will come out, and Honingford in for her now, as Washler will also step out and get a breather. And back into the game is Nice for the Aces. Roars. Bounce pass. Over to Horman, back to Roars. Back to Horman. Across to Franklin. Back out on top to Roars. Roars tries it back inside. Nope. Honingford almost traveled, but no whistle. Honingford with the ball again. Out on top to Snyder. And back to Roars. Roars, Honingford for three. No good. Honingford gets her own rebound on the long carom off the glass. Snyder. Roars for three. No good. Put back is no good, and I think that's going to be a foul on Adams. Yep, Braylon will pick up her second. And that'll be team foul number 3 on the Aces for this quarter. And that will send Honingford to the line to shoot 2. First one is good.
At the line from the Archers, number 10, Avery Honingford. Returning for the Aces, number 40, Abigail Washler.
Washler will come back in for the Aces. Give him a little height there for the rebound. Honingford's second is no good. Washler grabs it and gets it to Mull. Mull to Adams. Adams works her way around up the sideline, and I'm going to say she stepped on the sideline. Oh, she was fouled. Washler is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. That'll be team foul number 4. The Aces one away from putting the Lady Archers into the bonus for the remainder of this quarter. Clara Roars with the ball. Roars down into the corner to Snyder. Back to Roars. Honingford now. Thinks about it, but Snyder will pull the trigger. And Washler grabs the rebound off the hands of Sanders. And back into the hands of Roars for 3. No good. And that'll go out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch. Oh, that's going to say actually a foul. And so that's going to be on number 23. That'll be on Bagley. That'll be her second. Team foul number 1. Adams gets it into Mull. Back to Adams. Quickly down the floor, and Neese turned the wrong way, and it goes out of bounds. So from the baseline, here come the Lady Archers again with a little over 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Down low in the corner, Snyder drives up, puts it up off glass, no good. Grabs her own rebound. It's being volleyballed around there. Neese gets it out of there, gets it to Adams. Adams with the breakaway, lays it up and in. Roars over to Snyder. Down inside to Honingford. Puts it up, no good. Partially blocked and then grabbed by Mull. And is stolen away. Up and good for Horman. Adams gets it to Mull. To Neese. Down low. Up and no good from Washler. Neese going to get tangled up, and the jump ball should go to the Archers.
Hicksville substitution number 5,
Sanders will come in, and Neese will have a seat.
Returning for the Archers.
And it's going to be Aces, okay. The possession arrow was pointing at the Archers. They must have forgot to flip it. Or they're going to say it wasn't a jump ball. Mull puts it up off glass, no good. Out of bounds, I think last touched by Washler. 25 seconds, and Antwerp gets the basketball back. Down by 12. Clara Roars over to Franklin. Corner, Bagley, and that's good for 3. Mull, they work it up the floor. Mull, that's good. 42-31 at the end of the third quarter. Another Diamond Level Underwriting supporter to thank, and that's our friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and so much more. They celebrated their anniversary last week. They wanted to thank everybody that stopped by to say hello and patronize them during that special week. And they want to remind you again in this holiday season to stay local, shop small. They appreciate their continued support that they get from the community here in Hicksville. And hey, remember, if you have any questions about your prescriptions, about the latest information of flu shots, COVID boosters, feel free to give them a call. They'll be happy to help you out. It's 419-542-6218 for the Hicksville Pharmacy. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, stop in, browse around, see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank them for their continued support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts, not only in 2025, but they're going to do it again in 2026. We appreciate that so very much. We hope that you will thank them as well. The Myers family, our good friends. The Hicksville Pharmacy, again, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Eight minutes to go in this consolation game. Aces up 42-31. The Lady Archers with the basketball to get the quarter underway. Roars, bounce pass to Friend. Bagley, nothing there. Gets it out to Franklin. Franklin and to Horman. Stolen away. Sanders with the breakaway. Lays it up off glass, and she'll be fouled. That's going to be on Bagley. That'll be Bagley's third, and that'll be team foul number 1 in the fourth quarter. And Addison Sanders at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Aces. Missed it. She'll have one more. In and out, no good. Horman grabs the rebound. Over to Roars. Roars works her way in, and Sanders will pick up her third. And that'll put Roars back at the line to shoot 2. Got the first one. Got the second one. 11 points now for Roars. Kennedy Adams, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Horman. That's her first. That's team foul number 2. Aces will have it out of bounds on the side. Kennedy gets it into Braylon Adams. Bounce pass back to Kennedy, Adams, and back to Braylon. Down low, Sanders up off glass. No good, but she'll be fouled. Team foul number 3 now. Yep, team foul number 3 on the Archers. The first personal on Franklin. And again, Sanders shooting 2. Got the first one. And misses the second one. Roars. Spin move into the paint. Dishes it off. Friend up and good. That's Friend's first points of the night. Kennedy Adams to Braylon. Down low to Sanders. Over to Mull. Mull up off glass. Oh, in and out, no good. Oh, she missed the money shot. Oh. Down low, Friend battling against, and she gets it past Mull and into the hoop. Timeout on the floor. Full 1 minute timeout. That'll give us the chance to say a big thank you to our newest Diamond Level underwriting supporter. That is Hicksville Direct Primary Care. Hey, what if healthcare worked like Netflix, meaning just one simple monthly price with no surprise bills, no confusing fine print? That is what Hicksville Direct Primary Care is all about. Instead of insurance, their members pay a monthly fee for unlimited access to their doctor. That includes unlimited visits, annual wellness exams, sick visits, and ongoing chronic condition management for things like diabetes, high blood pressure, and asthma. Appointments are longer, 30 to 60 minutes, and you are never rushed, and you get direct access to your doctor via text, email, phone, or telemedicine. Care is always within reach. There's no copays, no deductibles, and no insurance hassles. That sounds good, and you'd like to find out more, give them a call. The number is 419-301-9371, or check them out online at HicksvilleDPC.com. Again, that is HicksvilleDPC.com. Healthcare that finally makes sense. That's Hicksville Direct Primary Care. Back into action. Aces with the ball. Kennedy Adams to Mull. Quickly down low to Sanders. Back to Mull for three. In and out, no good. Franklin grabs the board. She's off to the races. Holds up, dishes it off to Roars. Roars feeds it inside to Friend. Friend down low, up to Horman, and good. And we're going to have a whistle, and I think that's going to be a foul on Bagley. That'll be her fourth if it is, and it is. Fourth personal on Bagley, and that is, more importantly, team foul number 4 now on the Archers with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to be a quick substitution as Honingford is going to come back in for the Archers. Kennedy Adams inbounds to Braylon Adams. She'll bounce it back to Kennedy. Kennedy to Braylon. Braylon down low, up around, off glass, and good for Washler. Back out to Franklin. Over to Honingford. Down low to Roars, and Roars in a world of trouble. And that'll be Adams getting her very first personal foul. That'll be team foul number 2 here in the fourth quarter. Bagley will come back into the game, and Honingford will get a breather. Bagley flips it into Friend. Friend over to Horman. Back to Bagley. Franklin now. They'll move it around the perimeter. Roars, step back. Let them get their offense set. Franklin on the wing now, guarded by Washler. Now Bagley with the ball, guarded by Adams. Down low to Friend. Friend trying to get around Mull, nothing there. Franklin from the wing misses everything, but grabbed by the Archers. Back into the hands of Roars. She'll drive into the paint on the baseline, put up the hook shot, no good, but she will draw the foul. And that'll be number 3 on Braylon Adams. Team foul number 3 now on the Lady Aces. And once again at the line, Clara Roars. Missed that one. Sanders will check back in, and they'll take Braylon out briefly with that third personal foul she just picked up. One more for Roars. Got that one. Baldwin back into the game now. Jocelyn to Mull. Mull feeds it down off the hands of Washler. Bagley will come back in, and Huntingford will step out again for Antwerp. 4:22, and the clock rolling. Roars takes it across the timeline. Friend. Back to Friend. Again, having to face off. Tries to get around Mull. Doesn't do it. Washler grabs the rebound. Gets it to Adams. Adams across the timeline to Mull. Mull down low, up, and she'll be fouled. Washler doesn't get the shot, but she'll go to the line. And that'll be Roar's first foul, and that's team foul number 5, which puts the Lady Aces in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Washler off the back of the iron, no good. She'll get one more. Got it. Roars, a little bumping and banging, heading down low. Friend tries to get around Mull again and doesn't do it. That's going to get knocked out of the hands. And they're going to say last touch by Hicksville. The Antwerp student section enthusiastic about that call. Long inbounds. Friend down low to Roars. Roars trying to work around Sanders, and she's going to draw another foul. Sanders going to pick up her 4th personal. That's team foul number 4 on the Aces now, and 2 free throws coming up again for Clara Roars. Got it. She's been doing pretty well from the free throw line here in this second half. Got that one too. I've got her for, I think, 7 out of 8 free throws. And timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. And that'll give us time to say a big thank you to our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right here at Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry that include robotics, plasma, welding, so much more. Check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. Go to the gallery page for a look at the photos of some of the projects they've done around the area, around the state, and around the country. Incredible stuff that they're capable of doing, and it's all right here in Hicksville, Ohio. And don't forget, if you're a welder, if you got a welder in your family, if you'd like to learn more about welding, they've got great welding tutorials online, and their online store features some terrific deals on some of the finest welding supplies and equipment you will find anywhere. We want to thank them so very much for being great members of our Hicksville community and their support of our Aces Sports broadcasts all this year here on Hicksville Community Television. We hope that you will do the same as well. Again, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park, a world-class facility out there, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. 3.5 minutes to go. Aces with the basketball. Inbounds to Jocelyn Baldwin. Back to Kennedy Adams. Here we go. Adams bounce pass to Sanders. Flips it inside to Mull. Right back out to Sanders. Her shot for 3 is short. Franklin grabs the rebound. She'll hold up and let her teammates catch up with her. And toss it back to Roars. Roars into the paint, kicks it back out to Franklin. Her shot from 3-point land is no good. Right into the hands of Baldwin. Baldwin loses it to Horman. Her shot is up and good. Adams, as we come back the other way, as the Archers have made it a 2-point game, and that's good. Back to a 4-point lead. So the Archers taking advantage of the free throw line to get back into the game. Slapped away. And a timeout on the Archers bench as Horman had the ball. This will be a 30-second timeout. Again, the Archers down by 4. Consolation game here. On deck, it's the championship game tonight. It'll be the Eden Bombers, who have not won a Route 49 Classic championship since way back in 2005. They'll be taking on the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs. Both the teams looking pretty good in the preliminary round games they played last night. So ought to be a good championship game. That'll be coming up, and that's going to get underway again about 20 minutes after the consolation game wraps up here at the Red Zone. We'll take a bit of a break ourselves, but our second live stream of the night will feature the championship game here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So please join us for that as well. Roars looking to get the ball inbounds. Bounce pass into Friend. Friend trying, but there's nothing there, and she traveled. Good job on defense by Devaney Mull. Gets the TO, and the Aces will get the ball back. Braylon Adams back into the game. It's it to Kennedy, and as soon as they get across the timeline, the Aces are going to call a timeout. That leaves the Aces with 3 timeouts remaining. And the Archers have 2 left that they can use. There seemed to be a bit of a discussion between the coaches and the officials. I'm not sure. It's a 30-second timeout, and I think there might have been some confusion as to who actually called the timeout. Or anyway, we've got a timeout on the floor. Aces have the basketball. They just crossed the timeline, and they are up by 4. Archers will break huddle. Here come the Aces. We'll get ready to get back into action. 2:10 to go in regulation. Mull gets the inbounds. Feeds it down low. That's up and good for Washler. Roars being guarded by Baldwin. To Friend. Friend tries to get around Washler, no luck. Horman from the wing. Misses, and Adams. Now the Aces are going to slow it down just a little bit. Adams kicks it back out to Braylon. Braylon down low, back out to Kennedy. Again, they'll take a little air out here. 90 seconds, under 90 seconds to go in the game now. Aces up by 6. And they're going to try to see if they can make him foul. Bounce pass. Baldwin. Baldwin drives the baseline. Kicks it back out. Braylon Adams. It's long. No good. Washler kicks it out to Mull. They'll reset. Adams. And she'll be fouled. Franklin gets her second personal. And that will send Kennedy Adams to the line to shoot 2 as the Aces are in the bonus. With 1:06 to go. Adams in and out, no good. She'll get one more. Got that one. So here come the Archers. Under 1 minute to go. They're down by 7. Three-pointer, no good. Mull grabs the rebound. Gets it to Adams. And again, they're going to take their time getting it across the timeline. And a timeout as soon as Kennedy got across half court. That'll be another quick 30-second timeout for the Lady Aces with 43.5 seconds left in regulation. Crowd starting to drift in as the Edgerton and the Eden faithful making their way into the red zone for the upcoming championship game. The Edgerton Lady Bulldogs making their way into the gymnasium right now. Starting to see a lot of Eden Bombers blue out in the stands across the way as well. So again, looking forward to a big championship game coming up after we wrap up this consolation match. And again, after the championship game, they'll have not only the awarding of the Route 49 Traveling Plaque Trophy, but they'll announce the all-tournament team as well. Adams gets it into her sister Braylon. Braylon back to Kennedy. Kennedy down in the corner. Gets it to Mull. Mull kicks it out. Baldwin. And Jocelyn's going to be fouled. And that'll be another one on Franklin. That'll be her third. And that'll send Jocelyn Baldwin to the line to shoot two with 29.7 seconds. Jocelyn gets it. She'll have one more. Misses that one. Washler couldn't get a shot, so she just grabs the rebound, gets it out to Kennedy Adams, and she'll draw the foul. Clara Roars will foul Adams with 20.9 seconds, and Kennedy Adams at the line to shoot two. Got it. Got them both. 20 seconds. Roars quickly up the floor. They're not going to be able to waste a lot of time. That's good for three from Franklin. That's her first points of the second half, and an immediate timeout from the Archers bench. Makes it a 10-point game, 54-44. So another quick 30-second timeout. Aces working on their strategy for getting the ball inbounds. And we're ready to go. Aces break huddle, and here we are. Hicksville will inbounds from the baseline with 12.2 seconds. Up by 10. Inbounds to Adams. Adams up the floor, and they can just hold it here. Under 10 seconds, and that should do it. Your final score, 54-47. They were late getting that 3-point score on the. So the Aces win the consolation game, 54-47. Congratulations to Hicksville. And we'll do some quick addition here as we will give you some final scores. Unofficial scoring here as I'm adding feverishly. Here's the Aces side. All right. So let's run down the unofficial scoring here. First off, for the Lady Archers on the short end of the final score tonight, there was, Gabby Snyder had a bucket for 2 points tonight. It was Avery Honingford with a bucket and a free throw for 3. 2 field goals for Friend for 4 points tonight. Then Bragley had 2 threes for 6. It was a 3 and 3 field goals for 9. Wait a second. 3. Yeah, for 9 from Horman. Riley Franklin had 3 threes for 9. And leading the Antwerp Lady Archers tonight, Clara Rohr, she had 7 free throws, as well as 2 buckets and a three-pointer for 14 unofficially this evening. On the other side of the coin, for the Lady Aces winners tonight, we had Jocelyn Baldwin with a bucket and a free throw for 3 points this evening. A 3 and a free throw for Sanders for 4 points. Braylon Adams had a 2 and a 3 for 5. It was then into double figures. Abigail Washler with 5 buckets and a free throw for 11. Devaney Mull with a 3, 5 twos and a free throw for 14. And leading all scorers, Kennedy Adams. She had 10 in the first with 2 buckets and 2 3-pointers. She added 2 more buckets and 3 free throws in the second for 17 points for her to lead all scorers here tonight. So again, final score, Hicksville wins 54-47. As we get ready to wrap things up, we're going to first off announce our player of the game. And Adams had 17 and Mull had 14. But tonight was a best night that we have ever seen out of freshman Abigail Washler. Washler in double figures for the first time. Great rebounding tonight. 11 points to her credit. And just a big contributor to the win here tonight. So Abigail Washler is the HIX-TV player of the game for this evening's consolation matchup. And with that, let's say a quick thank you once again to all the underwriters making our live coverage possible here tonight. Our diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships here in Hicksville, Ohio. Our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks also to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. And our friends at Hicksville Direct Primary Care on South Main Street in Hicksville and online at hicksvilledpc.com. Thanks also to our gold level underwriting supporter, Bruce Guilford Real Estate and Auctioneering of Hicksville, Ohio, and our 3 silver level underwriting supporters, the Hicksville Bank, member FDIC, the Hicksville Volunteer Firemen's Association, and our good friends at the Hicksville Area Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to all of them. Thanks to the organizing committee and the Hicksville Athletic Department for giving us our space and allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage this evening. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live coverage of the Consolation Game here tonight. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Up next on deck, the championship game. We'll be back with you in about 10, 11, 12 minutes or so from right now. Until then, one final time in the Consolation Game, it's the Lady Aces beating the Archers 54-47. And for Connor Myers on the camera and the OBS software, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.